Had my guy come out. Actually came out pretty fast. Came out I think around 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. So he did some tweaking, and it's been running really damn good this whole night. I don't know what he did exactly, but my internet connection has been running stellar for the last 14 hours. I've had no problems. Like, this is honestly how it should be. It should be always like this. But like, lately, I just don't know what's going on. Maybe he fixed something at the pole. Maybe the device needed to be calibrated or something. But it's running stellar now. I'm not getting next to no dropped signal. It's not just all over the place. Because he told me my signal's really strong. He says you have a really good connection. It's just, but I told him there was something wrong. But I think he fixed it. So we're gonna test it out, see how it is. But so far it's been running really good. Hoping this is the end of it. I'm still gonna drop my bit rate down to 2500 and play the game at 30 frames because 60s, I think the 3.5 megs per second is too much. So I'm gonna drop it to 2.5. You just guys, it'll be a little choppier, it's only 30 frames, but I'd rather do that than not stream at all. So I think that's a good compromise. As long as the connection's good, but it's been running excellent. Like, if it ran like this all the time, I'd be completely happy. Or at least 90% of the time, even, I'd be, like, completely happy. But we're going to keep an eye on it. And if there's no issues, I'll be like, hey, the problem's been resolved. I have not seen it act this smooth for this long. He said did something about he changed my channel. He said he recalibrated the channel, but he might have went out to the pole or the dish to see if there was anything wrong. But he said he didn't find anything. That's all he did. He just calibrated on his computer, and maybe that was the problem. Maybe it was going outside of range or something. Yeah, it's been running stellar. I'm really happy. So we're back in business, so we'll be able to stream tomorrow extensively with biking. I'll be playing her when I get off work because I think the update's gonna push Friday at midnight, Thursday into Friday. So, and then also I got the Muse Dash update that came out, and then there's also that new game came out too. A new platformer just came out yesterday. Gotta check that out, see if it's any good. So we got some stuff to play at least. Yeah, I don't want to play biking very long. I'm probably just gonna fuck with her just a little bit, and then I'll be like, I'm done. I loaded it up yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm gonna upload the music too for the game, so you guys could listen to her theme. I don't mind. It's just one video. If Arc System Works copyright strikes me, and it's just one video. I just give a slap on the wrist. They won't take down my channel. And then I'll be like, oh well, whatever. I'm not gonna upload like 20 videos and then the copyright strike 20 videos and then I get banned. It's like, oh, you get a copyright strike for all these things, and then you're over 3, you're banned. So this is just one. Not like it matters anyway. All the music's already uploaded on YouTube. Everybody's heard it a million times. It's not a secret anymore. The cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I'll upload the song. I'll rip it when I'm at work. I'll upload it. Let everybody hear it. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, so I'll update the game, do the edit, and then upload it to YouTube, and then you guys can enjoy it. You should have it within 30 minutes. It should be pretty fast. Recording takes like 7 minutes. Editing takes maybe like 10. And then uploading it takes probably another 10. So you'll have it within 30 minutes. Like, cool, here's your biking theme. It's a cool song. And it's a cool song, bro. And then that'll be it. And then when I get off work, I'll probably just stream biking for a little bit. they probably don't want to watch. So, what do you think of Viking? And they go, it stinks. Exactly what I'm going to say. It stinks. Yes, Mr. Shu. Everything stinks. Oh man, it's taking a while to download. Big file. Man, I'm glad I got that fixed. And then my friend's coming over tomorrow to fix my roof. Gotta get up at 11, so I'm probably not gonna stay up till like 5 at latest because I gotta get at least 6 hours sleep. I gotta go run errands with him, pick up materials, and then he's gotta do the work, and then gotta do my walk. And then Friday, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna go see my mom and go to the recycle, and then go to book off, drop off some stuff, get some money. I still haven't done my eBay stuff. I've been busy with other shit. eBay will be soon, though. Eventually, I keep putting it off. I'm being procrastinating with that shit. Let's see how the internet runs. Yellow's fine. Like, as long as it stays in the yellow. Okay. The goodies. Got 4 days on that still. Do all those. Big ol' bit. I got a lot of points because I'll be getting up to 43. Yeah, by next week I'll be up to 50 and I don't have to do this anymore for at least 2 weeks. Easy peasy. What?
Divination is about precisely foretelling.
Oh, they actually implemented the outfits. Oh god, did they actually? So they changed. Okay, these are alternates. So they actually implemented the new outfits. The censored outfits. Let's check these out. How did they change these? Hmm. Still see the booty. Looks kinda. I don't know. This looks. I don't know. I'm not really digging this too much. Hat's the same. Hat's a little different. I don't like the bow. I think the solid black bow looks better. The tassels. There's too much stars. The leggings look. I actually like her with full leggings. Like, it looks better. Makes her butt look better. I don't like the new one as much. I mean, it's okay, but I don't like it as much. I'll stick with this one. I don't like it. Okay, so who else got changed? Jean got changed. It's her. I thought at least you get a choice. So it changed is the glove colors. Get to see the cleavage. I don't mind this. It looks more classy, I guess. She is a classic girl, so I don't mind it. I mean, I don't have to see her cleavage. She's a pretty reserved girl. So. What's up, Razor? How you doing? What's going on with you? Just looking at the new costumes they put in the game. They redesigned 4 characters. Luckily, they're just costumes. They're not like complete like they didn't just take out the original costume. They just added them. So I'm checking them out right now. See how they look. Yeah, I mean this one's not bad. I think it looks classy. I think this one's traditional, but this looks classy. Like, it looks nice on her. I like the black. I think the black. I like the black a little bit more than the blue. Black and green looks pretty sharp. I actually like this one. I think I'll keep this one. Yeah, I'm just checking out the new costumes. I want to see if they butchered the characters. I like... Who's the other one that got changed? Oh yeah, Amber. Amber got changed. Let's see Amber. I barely notice it. What's the difference? What's the difference? Okay, she doesn't have cleavage. It's a darker red. Her butt isn't as... You don't get to see her butt as good. Her butt looks cuter than the other one. I like that you get to see the lining curves. Yeah, I don't like the new one as much. It looks kind of... It's okay. It's like... Pouch looks a little better. Yeah, it's a darker red. Yeah, I'll stick with the regular one. Yeah, I like the curve in her butt. It makes it look cuter. Yeah, nice little butt. And then the biggest change was Rosaria. She got the biggest change. Okay, that looks pretty cool. It's more reserved, but I like how dark it is. This looks more sexy. This looks more sinister. I don't like the top though as much. I like the black. The black fits her a lot better. I think black makes her look sexier. This one makes her look like more like a slut. Because she has the, you see the pantyhose. You could, but this one makes her look more sinister. I do like the black color. I think that complements her really well. I don't love it. I like it though. I like the designs on the front and back too. Those look nicer. I like the front. That looks much better. Yeah, you definitely don't see the curves as much. I like the curves. She definitely has the curves in the first one. The second one, it's kind of more reserved. She just looks more evil. I don't mind it. Like I said, I like her curves, though. She's definitely one of the sexiest girls in the game. Hands down. I love her body. I do like her showing off her body. Like I said, it's not bad. But it is... I don't like how it's a little too reserved. I mean, I like it a little more smutty. A little bit sluttier. But I understand she's a nun, so it makes more sense given her character. I mean, yeah, this it seems kind of weird that she wears this and she's a nun. I'm like, why do you just so you know guys are looking at you? Unless she does that as a tactic because she wants guys staring at her body, so she can kill because she's an assassin. So yeah, I like the curves better. I think I'm gonna stick with the curves. I like seeing her butt. I like the black. I just think the black it needs to be a little bit more, a little changed up. It's not like it's not bad. It's just I think it could be better. I don't like Mona's redesign. Mona's redesign. I mean, it's just as revealing. I just think she looks better with full blown like she has pantyhose that go all the way up. I think that makes her look way sexier. Oh, that's cool. You're playing Monster, and I know I noticed you when you're on my Steam friends list. I always see you playing, so that's cool that you're enjoying it. It's all good. Yeah, not much else going here, man. Just working. Fixed my internet today, so it's running really good right now. I'm getting excellent speeds. So it's running like it used to when I first got it back in July. So now I should be able to stream reliably now. I hope. We'll see. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep watching it for a while. But so far, the internet's been running really good. I've been having a lot of internet problems lately, like with the upload speed going really slow. But right now, it's been running fantastic. Like it's like I can surf the net so effortlessly now.
Oh, reveal! Time for a light show!
Like I said, if it runs like this all the time, I'm happy. I can play fighting games. I can do everything with this kind of connection.
As you wish, mein Fräulein. Pick the wrong test subject.
Well, sounds like you're getting into the end game. That's cool. You've been enjoying it though. Glad for you. And then you got Monster Hunter Rise too as well. If you want to get into that, that's another game for you to play. Oh, stop. Oh, you got it for your birthday? Okay, nice. You have a lot of Monster Hunter that you can play. It's good. That's a pretty good.
By royal decree, the fuse is lit!
Nice. That's cool. That sounds like you're gonna have a lot of fun. That's cool. Happy for you. It's always nice to play with a friend.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Yeah, for me, there's a lot of good games coming out this year. My list for games has been growing for this year. I got at least 10 plus games I want to buy this year. There's like 5 games coming out in March that I want to play. So definitely, I'm happy this year make up for last year because last year was pretty disappointing. I wasn't too thrilled with last year. Last year really felt like a really. It was probably one of my worst years in gaming by far. Just not much in the video game industry that I cared about. And there was a lot of overrated games. So many games were overrated, in my opinion.
By royal decree.
Send this quickly.
Fuse is lit.
Run.
Delve into destiny. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Time for a light show. Shadows of fate. All for me.
No rest for the.
Yeah, I hope this year turns out to be a better year. Last year was so bad. Just even not even just games, just everything in general. It's been bad. I'm hoping this year's much better. Hoping the economy gets better. I hope the scalping bullshit lessens. You know, people can get stuff. I hope the entertainment industry improves. I hope things in general just improve. I hope the virus takes a hike. Need to hear some good news. It's been a pretty bad state of affairs. I hope inflation goes down. Because, man, things have been so expensive. The prices on everything are just shooting up, dude. It's been really annoying. Looking at stuff that, like, stuff has just doubled in price. It's like, fuck, man. Things getting so damn expensive, man. It sucks. I hope I can keep my job for a while. I don't want to lose my job. I mean, I always worry about losing my job, but
By royal decree.
my job's, I mean, I've been doing really good at my job. Making a lot of money. But even if you make a lot of money, it doesn't mean your job's safe.
Delve into destiny. Wings of darkness. Come.
How about you? You're like school or work for you, Razor? If you're still there.
Oz for Neophyte. Fuse is lit.
So you can't work, huh? You just stay home? Is that all you do? You don't do much else? Yeah, I know a couple people like that. My friend's is a big streamer, and he has a disability. He can't even, either can't work, he can't really leave the house. It's like he gets really bored, as I can imagine. But the only thing the things that push him through life are his friends. See a lot of people that like him. So I was like, hey man, be grateful the things you have in life. They could be taken away from you. At least you have friends, dude. Some people don't even sadly have that. Here I can do anything I want. I don't have anything restricting me, but I choose not to. I'm one of those guys that I need very little to keep me content. It's the only thing, like I said, I want to do on a grand level is travel, but I'm not gonna do that for years. Not with the way things are now. It's not worth it.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, I plan to travel one of these days. Well, yeah, I mean, we have to learn to be grateful with the things we have. That's kind of we take a lot of stuff for granted. Even simple things like friends and just, having having food on the table or just, breathing air, having water to drink. We're pretty spoiled. I know I'm spoiled. Well, I've been spoiled when I was a kid, but I'm spoiled at how I live right now. I live good.
My royal This was not
I
for
really have no reason to complain.
so far. Fire hazard.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Yeah, dude, I hear you, man. Yeah, I'm lucky I got my family I get to still see, I got all my friends. Even though we don't really hang out that much anymore. Ever since we got older, the pandemic, we don't hang out anywhere near as much as we used to. Like, just that's what happens when you get older. You start drifting apart. Kind of just do your own thing. And then you're tired, you don't have the energy like you used to.
Odds revealed by Shadows of Fate. Time for a light show. That didn't count. Let the show begin.
I'm here. Gonna be here for at least a couple hours. See my stuff. Got a lot of event shit to do. A lot of event shit. Yeah, I don't have to do it today. I can do it the weekend. I doubt I'm gonna play biking very much. I think I'm gonna skip. I think I'm gonna only play for a very brief moment. But like, cool biking. Okay, that was fun. Not. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play biking for like the briefest of moments, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, cool biking. Okay, that was fun. See you later." Literally gonna try her out tomorrow after I get off work, and then I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, she's whatever. She's boring," and then go back to playing Genshin. That's how my friend feels right now. He's just kind of just bored of fighting games. Actually, a lot of my friends are. They just don't care about fighting games right now, and I'm like, I don't blame them. Because there's really nothing interesting to play. KLF's like the only one that's coming out recently that people care about. Other than that, it's like, eh.
Sakoku decree.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are not really interested in fighting games right now. They're kind of losing interest in them. Like I said, I don't blame them, because there's just nothing to get really excited about. I think fighting games in general are losing their charm with just the way how they're making them. They're just not interesting. Either they make them too easy and too accessible, and then just dumb it down to all hell, or they make it where the game is so basic and lacking uniqueness just for the sake of popularity. It's like just like Strive and Melty Blood have different problems. Melty Blood's problem is you make a really deep game, but then you put all these not convoluted, but systems that conflict with each other, and it's like, okay, you make a deep game, but then you put auto combos. Then you have a spammable shield in the game. It's just like, what? Like, why do you do that? Like, you make the game feel less technical because of it. Like, it really dumbs the game down, like, a lot. And then Strive's problem is homogenizing systems, taking away movesets, gutting the gameplay.
Eavesdropper. On for the time for a light show. Shadow Raven, Black Knight Barrier. A mystic retreat. Shine no longer.
I think a lot of those two games have different problems. Also, Bounty Blood has horrible netcode compared to Guilty Gears. So, again, different issues. Kind of shitty. Like 2 fighting games I was really hoping to put a lot of time into, and nope, neither one I did.
Shadows of fate. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Let's dance.
I really would like to play. Like I said, the only fighting game I'm honestly looking forward to at this point is just being that duel. Outside of that, I don't really care about anything else. Just, you know, not King of Fighters is like a cool game, but I respect it. I have a lot of respect for SNK. I do feel that their games aren't for me. Not games I can sit down and play anymore. Just not for me.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra. Let the show begin.
The mains I should get done. What's up, Sora? How you doing? What's going on with you? Anything new with you, Sora?
Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again. Oh, but it's all over now. Who knows if the Lantern Rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
Oh yeah, Gunvolt. I heard that came out too.
Send this report to
I haven't
Secretary
checked out
and have them delegate
Kogan
each
yet.
of the tasks on the list to the appropriate department.
No, it came out yesterday.
Also, be sure to tell them that though the lantern rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
No, of course not. You are my honored guests. And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the lantern rite?
That's right. So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time. Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the lantern rite.
Yeah, like I
But
said,
with all that has
yeah,
occurred
are
in
you
the
working,
allies of
Sora,
Legion,
or you don't have,
I
or you don't have a
think the people
job?
of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity. So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every
Oh,
citizen.
nice. So you're dissecting them. You're already seeing how to play them just by
We're
looking at them.
currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose
Piques
a
your
time and moment
curiosity.
during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before. Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue.
That's cool.
When
No
our
worries.
ancestors first created fireworks, they
I
were
hope I didn't
originally
bring up a
known as
touchy subject.
firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were often used for warding off beasts or as warning signals.
I know a lot of people are having trouble finding work right now.
In those
My
days,
roommate's
it was
been
difficult for
unemployed.
people
Not my
to
roommate,
contact one another
well, he
while
used to be
out
my
roaming the
roommate.
land.
He was
So they would
unemployed
carry
for like over a
firecrackers
year.
with them to give signals when necessary.
He just barely got another job. But it's not even a permanent job. It's just temporary.
But people's lifestyles
Yeah, he's
began
only-
to
it's like a
change
6-month
after
job.
Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town.
Oh,
to
well,
take
hope you can
tourist
find
trips.
something else,
So the
because
use of firecrackers
you gotta
for
work, man.
emergencies
You
also
gotta
began to
fucking work.
diminish.
You know, if I didn't have my job, I'd be,
Customs,
you know,
the pioneering spirit
I'd
of
have
the
to look for another
firecrackers has
job. I'd
been
have to
passed
find
down
something.
this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the lantern rite.
But I'm planning to
Honor
stay
the
at my
tenacious
job for a
spirit of
while.
our
I'm
ancestors.
supposed to be getting promoted eventually.
Wow.
Within the next 3 months. I wouldn't be surprised if they promote me to a lead and make a little bit more money.
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates.
My job's pretty
history
much
and
guaranteed
value
full-time.
as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue.
But I'm grateful I have it. Good thing I know a lot of people in the industry,
I've left Kuching
so
in
it
charge
does
of the
definitely
fireworks
helps.
show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
Fortunately, they either don't pay well or they don't last long. Depends on the industry you're working.
We need to add a few more locations for launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Jingsa Village too, you know.
But, Lady Kuching, what about our budget?
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task. If you think the current
But
budget will
other
not
than that,
suffice,
Sora, how you
we
been?
have
You
to
been
apply
okay?
for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval. Our aim is to organize a memorable Lantern Rite. The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Kuching. I understand.
Good. And please remember, safety first. Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you.
Well, I mean, you could always, you could always download games, Sora. You could always do that. Why are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit depressed? You said you were better than last week.
Lantern, right? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete. I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Forgive my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates.
What's
You've
up,
already
Katie?
been working around the clock these past few days.
How's it
I'm
going?
sure a break would not be amiss.
No, it's fine. Really, I can handle it. Pungi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly.
Oh, you have a cold. Oh, you're sick. Oh, I got sick, yeah, dude. I got really sick 3 weeks ago. Like, my dad got sick, and then he gave it to me, and he gave it to all my roommates. I was sick for a week, and then I had like a lingering sniffles for like another week. But I'm fine now. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting sick. A lot of people at work got sick. A lot of people I know got sick. 3 people in my family got COVID. It's like a lot of people getting sick right now. It's like there's a lot of nasty colds going around and flus.
Please remember the tasks I've
So I hope you feel better, dude.
Yes, Lady Kuching. Don't worry.
Good.
You'll feel better when you get away from it. Trust me, you'll feel like $1,000,000. It's nice when you get over it and you just feel so much better. Like, oh man. Get your appetite back and you feel like eating good food and
Please,
feel a lot more
excuse me,
energetic.
Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler, I must get going. Lady Kuching told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Kuching said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
How you doing, Katie? Doing okay?
Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now. Well, more like Paimon didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking, but still. Did you notice it too? Lady Kuching is a lot more outspoken than she used to be. And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have
That's
taken
cool.
up the responsibility of leading the people.
Doing pretty good. That's good.
We
Not
have
much
taken
here,
charge
just
of many
doing
vital
the
tasks in various sectors.
Lantern event
We are
for
responsible
Genshin.
for planning and
It's a
organizing
bunch of
all
gems,
sorts
you know
of
the deal.
affairs.
I always do these for the gems.
That said, being in charge
why everybody
of
does
everything
them.
inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times.
Oh man, 3 long weeks worth of work. Yeah, I hear that. Over. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's nice. Your paychecks are nice.
Jiangzhou was
When you have to
responsible
work
for
like a
guiding the
ton of
Lantern
hours a
for
week,
years,
like
but her father is getting quite old now.
you're
so
working
she
like
can't
60,
keep
70,
up
80 hours a
with
week. That just tires you out. It really does. It drains you.
In the end,
Feel like a
the Lantern
zombie.
Rite planning was left to Kuching and myself.
And then on your weekends, all you want to do is sleep.
The highly anticipated
You're too
fireworks
tired.
show.
Do I play? I don't like roguelike element games,
Such
believe it or
an
not.
event should be entrusted to
I'm not
the
into
most
those.
qualified candidate.
Sora.
Kuching is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run. Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you.
Yeah, I'm not into rogue games though. I just never.
Thank you, Traveler.
I try playing them, but it's just the whole. I don't like the mechanic of getting as far as you can and just dying and having to start over. I just don't like that. I like progress. Like
I'll leave Kuching in your capable.
I don't like resetting my progress. It's like playing an RPG. You get to the quarter waypoint, and then you save. You want to start over, and if you die, you don't have to go back at the beginning of the game and do it all over again. Even though I know what to do, it's just like I don't want to waste all that time redoing that shit.
Are you sure you can really persuade Kuching to take a break?
Yeah, the randomness factor too. Just it's randomly generated.
Besides, before you can persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment. Kuching has been working non-stop without a break. Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How does she feel deep, deep down inside? Or maybe we could ask a friend. You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things. Huh? Zhang Li?
I played One Step from Eden. It's interesting, but it wasn't for me. But yeah, nobody really talked about that game. I only knew like a couple people that played it.
Oh,
And it was just kind of a sleeper hit.
Zhang Li it is then.
It's an interesting concept, but like I said, I just don't like those type of games. I just don't. They just never. They just don't do it for me. Even like for example, let's say there was a rogue game was like Metroid, and it was roguelike and you have to start over every time. I would not like Metroid if it played like that. I would hate it. Because again, I don't want to. If you expect perfection of somebody to get through the game, I feel that's just asking too much of somebody. I don't want to have to play it that fucking hardcore just to. I don't know. Just there's a degree that I'll play a game where, but I like making progress. I like seeing my progress. I like seeing where it's like, hey, I earned this, I got this, I'm this far in the game. That I like that sense of, there's a measurable goal. But with roguelike games, it's always the reset button. You just keep the stuff you find and you reset the game again. Start over from the beginning. So if you die, you always have to do that. And that gets repetitive.
Hello. How may I help you?
Yeah, I prefer like Castlevania type games, like the Metroidvanias.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at Third Round Knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
That's cool. Yeah, I've played multiple games like that before, and yeah, none of them stuck with me. Yeah, I've played Master Blaster, Master Zero. Played the first two. I haven't played the third one yet. Blaster Master's a fun game.
Hats off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions, then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think?
Yeah, in a sense, action RPG. It's a fun game.
Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words, but you certainly take the prize.
I mean, it's
Mr.
classic
Zhongli.
for sure. Heard the third one's really hard.
You
Compared to
are
the other two.
kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
Eh. Eh.
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
Wait, what? You're treating and then you're putting it on somebody else's tab? You're messed up.
It's the traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rite.
Isn't that pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Yeah, come on. Can't you take a joke?
You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhangli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test. How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste?
There's a few games that I'm looking forward to in March. You know, like I said, I got some really big games I'm looking forward to.
Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even. Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any? Oh, fine. Let's get down to business.
We meet again, traveler. I trust your journey is going well? Splendid. Therein lies the value of a journey.
So come on. Why are you looking for our good consultant? Do enlighten us. And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too. We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor possibly have during a festival?
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not? Is that really so surprising?
Resta? I don't know what that is.
No need to be alarmed. It's just a nice day today, and I thought we could go for a walk while doing a little promotion for our business.
What games am I looking forward to? Let's see. Tokyo Ghostwire. Persona 4 Ultimax. Little Witch Nobita. Freedom Planet 2. What else was there? I have them on my Steam list. I don't have them in front of me. I'm just trying to remember the ones that come up the most. That come to mind.
Oh, Zhongli.
But those are some of them I'm looking forward to. Of course, DNF Duel. That's not till August.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today?
I'd have to show you my
Yes.
wish list.
Yu-Hung is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in.
Okay, it's a platinum games game. Okay, it's a bullet hell?
Yeah, everyone knows you're super knowledgeable. Paimon bets she would listen to someone like you.
If I were still the mighty Rex Lapis, I might be able to help her see reason. But alas, I'm now nobody but an ordinary consultant. My words no longer carry the same weight as they once did. Besides, I am by no means close to the Yu-Hung. Taking the liberty to lecture her may just as easily produce the opposite of the desired effect.
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter. Such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done, Traveler. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice, if needed. Once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yu-Hung. You are on amiable terms with the Yu-Hung, which makes you the natural candidate.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Kuching, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, Katie. There's other games, I just don't know them off the top of my head. I have to look them up. I've been bookmarking a bunch of games.
Greetings, everyone.
That's why I've been only playing this, because there's nothing for me to play right now. I know biking comes out tomorrow for Guilty Gear, but that isn't going to last me for shit. I'll probably play it for like a day and that'd be done with it. And then there's that new game that Sora was talking about. Came out yesterday. And then Muse Dash got an update today with like 15 new songs. So I'll be playing that for sure on Friday.
Huh? Oh, Lady Kuching!
Okay, no problem, Sora. I'll be here for a little bit longer. At least an hour. Maybe 2. So if you want to come back and talk some more.
I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yu-Hung. It was the least I could do.
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Kuching, are you here looking for us?
Yes, I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The Adepti may have already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask you to introduce me first.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Chising.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. Huh? Together? All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work. Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuheng. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
Fast. That wasn't long at all. That was short. I didn't think I was going to be that short for 60 gems. That didn't take long at all. This kind of looks kind of familiar. Slit deck. Snuffed fireworks. Wait, what? What? Huh? Okay. Please switch smelting techniques. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think it wants me to. Okay. I guess you gotta do this kind of perfect. So. Switch. Trying to figure this out. You do the designs and then you make them.
With rain this heavy, not only are the stars clouded, so too is my scryglass hazy. Ah, you've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. Oh, that reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pungi. I hope the Adepti will like them. Is there anything else I should bring? Good. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst. One need not.
The festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. We should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
You'd be surprised.
Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madam Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Hello, traveler. Long time no see. Oh, and Lady Kuching is here too.
The Jixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madam Ping. I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Jixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Kuching.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
I presume you mean Cloud Retainer and the others? Yes, they should be over in Jueyun Karst. By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Kuching. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity. Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all that time?
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items. That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to be ready whenever my clients need me. That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays. Well, though there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression. Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it. Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here. But first, we should head to Jueyun Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now. Let's see. Which Adeptus shall we visit first?
Oh! Why don't we visit Cloud Retainer at Mount Outsong first? She usually stays inside her abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
Alright. Cloud Retainer it is. Scry the sky.
The festive season is fast approaching. What brings you to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out of work for you to do?
Well, with Lantern Rite just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit. But, where are Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper?
Them? Oh, don't even get one started. Oh, is that not the Traveler and the Yuheng too? A rare visitor indeed.
Happy Lantern Rite, everybody!
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Kuching, I didn't expect to see you here.
The Yuheng of the Qixing. Here. Most fascinating. Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
As the governing body of Liyue, the Qixing must be busy with a myriad of affairs. And yet, you still take the time to visit one in this mountain abode. Eminently considerate of you. Oh, what an amusing cylindrical device. I wonder what that could be.
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement. Cloud Retainer. Although she is not outwardly opposed to us, she is still skeptical of Liyue being ruled by humans. Maybe she thinks humans are still too young to handle it. No matter. With time, our strength will become apparent enough. Before then, we should try to give her a good impression. Good thing I came prepared. Cloud Retainer has a great interest in gadgets, so she will certainly appreciate this gift. Ganyu has said that Cloud Retainer is very picky about food, so I made sure not to bring any snacks to avoid upsetting her. I've given everything thorough consideration. It should all go well.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thought? Oh, my, how very interesting. It is intricate, with ingenious design, and is aesthetically agreeable.
Yes. Judging from Cloud Retainer's expression, it seems this gift was a success.
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device. One surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Oh, are they not home? Oh, we wanted to see them too!
Those two old fossils. Moon Carver has been most anxious to see how Liyue Harbor fares, but the agreement was clear. Liyue is now in the hands of the Qixing, and he cannot simply roam into the city and begin supervising others' work as he pleases. So one tried to persuade him otherwise, proposing that if he could not be placated, he could go to the city disguised as a human and take a brief look around. Alas, he is too stubborn, too proud. He would have none of it. Thereafter he left, claiming to have gone traveling. He has not returned since. Mountain Shaper, however, is more open-minded. But he said he wished to look for something new with which to defend the tranquility of his mountain. He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots, rusing to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back, to scurry away and go traveling together.
Huh? What's everybody doing here?
This voice... is it Shenhe?
Oh?
Oh? So Shenhe's here too! Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Hello, everyone.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
hello. I'm Ganyu. I work at Yujing Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
I will. Thank you.
Good.
I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Oh no, I made a point of not bringing any food offerings. Is it going to be okay?
Oh, and you even brought food for those two old fossils.
That's right.
After barely a few days in the city, you have learned so much. Thank you for these delectable edibles, Shenhe.
Doing okay though, Fear? Can you hear me or no?
Huh?
Everyone, you shall all be staying in Liyue Harbor in the future. One should like to think that you will all look out for each other. Is that understood?
Will do.
Yes, understood.
This place is much livelier than I'd imagined.
The Conqueror of Demons? One has not seen him of late.
Okay. I wasn't sure. You were kind of quiet for a while.
Well, then he's probably not enjoying Karst. Let's go look for him in his usual spot.
Yeah, I saw Viking. I'm kind of skeptical. A lot of people aren't too. Honestly, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about Viking. And I kind of agree with them with what they said. That they said, but I told people, I said, watch, they're gonna get rid of her parry mechanic, and they did. They completely butchered it, in my opinion. I feel a lot of people are saying that she lost her uniqueness as a character because they made her parry move just a universal counter now. So there's no. Before it had a lot of tools behind it, a lot of purposes behind it, a lot of uniqueness behind it. Now it just feels like she's just, oh look, I have like Geese Howard reversal move. I don't know. I don't particularly. I called it, man. I said, watch, I'm gonna take away all her paramechanics. I said this. I said it's gonna be a one move parry. I said, watch, it's gonna be it's just one move. It's auto. I said that. I said that months ago. I predicted
Not to
it.
interrupt you. Please accept my profuse apologies.
Why the sudden solemnity? It would certainly not be the first time one has been interrupted on your account. As a youngling, you did so love to scurry around the place while one's attention was monopolized by mechanisms. You were especially drawn to a certain implement one had made. Oh, what was it?
She isn't. Her dust doesn't have it's just a hard knockdown. Her dust doesn't do any follow up now. You can't. You can maybe bounce them off the wall. That'll probably be it. And I don't think you can follow up after it. Maybe. Like you can maybe do dash cancel into it again, and that'll probably be it. That'll be the most you can do. I'm predicting it. It's gonna be really basic.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Cloud Retainer. I just remembered there's something I must attend to. I should be going.
Oh, why the sudden haste? With the Yuheng present, why not settle this matter here and now?
No. It's something very important. In fact, I must see Lady Ningguang about it immediately.
A matter so pressing that you must find Ningguang in person?
Ganyu's a cutie. Like one of the.
Yes.
She's like one of the most popular girls in this game. Like, people love Ganyu.
has to report to both of us.
She's really, really popular.
It's indeed not easy for her.
She's probably top 3 girls, for sure. Easy.
Lady
I wouldn't be
Kuching-
surprised if she's number 1.
Yes, that's right. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will take my leave.
Huh, gone already. That child, she has always been easily ruffled. One can sympathize, however. It is no simple thing to be a secretary. Nearly every matter in Liyue Harbor, momentous or trivial, passes through Ganyu's diligent hands.
I think everybody would smash Ganyu.
But even as an adeptus,
She's a
she must
cutie.
never neglect her
She's
own
not my
health,
favorite. She's
lest she
definitely
fall prone to
top
exhaustion.
10, for sure. My favorite's still Rosaria. She's my number 1 hottie.
Forgoing food and rest once she is busy.
Beto's up there.
She eats and sleeps
Xinghu's pretty hot.
I will. Ganyu has always been a great asset to us.
Almost all the girls in the game I really like. They're all pretty damn cute. Really sexy.
The Yuheng, reliable as ever. It was indeed a wise decision to leave Liyue Harbor to you.
We will certainly strive to live up to your expectations.
As for these edibles, they do look delectable indeed. You may leave them here. Shenhe shall bring these into one's abode, and one shall pass them on to Moon Carver.
Yeah, Miko's pretty hot. Raiden's cool. I like Raiden. Like I said, there's a lot of good girl characters in this game. I like a lot of them.
This firework has an intriguing design. One must conduct a thorough study of it. And one also...
You know one thing you don't see in this game? You don't see young boys as playable characters. Like, they have a bunch of lolly girls with no boys, no like shota boys.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. It's like, okay, you have 4 young girls, but you don't have any young guys.
Let us chat while one
You have
scrutinizes
older,
this
you have,
device.
middle-aged, not, I wouldn't say middle-aged, but, adult girls, adult guys, some a little bit older. But yeah, there's no young boys. It's kind of weird. It's not a single young boy character. You figure they would have introduced that already.
One has long been living secluded in the mountains and no longer observes the holidays. Worry not, one shall take appropriate care of oneself.
It's just something I noticed.
If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no fit state to test the devices personally.
Is it really that important to test it yourself?
Of course. As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for. If one spends all that time working on a machine, yet forgets to test the outcome, that would be akin to a chef who never tries his own food, no? It is unwise to put the cart before the horse. Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shenhe, this way.
You'll be meaning biking. I'm gonna try her out tomorrow after work because I think she comes out at midnight. I'll check. I'll also have the music uploaded to my channel at midnight when the update hits. I think the patch is gonna be pushed out on Monday at midnight or around after midnight because maintenance is like between 12 and 2. I think that's usually how it works. Usually the patch is up by like 1:30, 1:15.
She can be a bit strange sometimes.
So I'm just gonna wait for that, then I'll rip the music real quick and then I'll upload it.
That's the wisdom of an adeptus. She takes good care of those around her.
I know a lot of people appreciate that because they want to hear her song.
To bring everyone together.
Her song sounds interesting. Like, it's definitely a departure from her previous thing. It does not sound like Momentary Life at all. I haven't heard the whole thing, so we don't know yet. But I am glad they didn't give her. I'm glad they didn't put a female vocal singer because that would have pissed me off.
Let's head to Wangshuin.
I'm glad they let Daisuke sing her song. I think that's a better choice. I think it would have sounded really stupid if they would have had, what's her name, the girl who sings May's theme, sing it, because that would have just sounded weird and awkward. So it sounds more appropriate, I think, a man to sing her song. Oh look, it's Chi-Chi. I haven't seen you for.
Here are the herbs. I've picked lots
I have a monotone voice because I am a zombie. I'm so happy. Yay.
Splendid. Let me pack up and then we can be on our way.
Yeah, it would be. Imagine, like, it's like happy-go-lucky and like, the fuck?
Hey, you guys! What are you doing?
I'm Chi-Chi. I'm so happy. Pleased to meet you.
Dr. Baiju wanted herbs, so I came to collect herbs. Lots of them. And Dr. Baiju came too.
The way she talks. It's a
Traveler.
deadpan.
Paimon.
Deadpan anime girls.
Refreshing.
Always lolly. They always tend to be
Here's
lollies.
stocking up more herbs.
What's up with lollies being deadpan girls?
Boo Boo Pharmacy
This is a stereotype.
always runs out of digestive herbs during the festival seasons. With Lantern Right just around the corner, I thought we should get prepared. We came all this way to collect some herbs, and we've picked quite the assortment. We'll be on our way back to the pharmacy once the herbs are sorted.
Yeah, I think that would have. I'm glad they let Daisuke do it. So at least there's one thing I'm glad they didn't fuck up. I just have a feeling though Baiken's not going to be as popular as people think she is.
I certainly didn't.
I think a lot of people are gonna find out how basic she is. Yeah, the tether mechanic is the only cool thing. I will give it that. That's the only cool thing Baiken has is that tether mechanic. That's it. Other than that, she is really basic. She only has 4 moves. She has 4 moves and 2 supers, and they gave her guns. Her gun move is now a super, which kind of makes I liked her parry super better. She had a parry super, and then they got rid of that. I was like, dude, the parry super was sick.
It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Right, and you're still running errands.
Nope.
Hardworking as always.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give the visuals credit. You know, one thing I did notice though, and you might disagree with me. Is it just me, or does she look more choppy in this game?
I appreciate
Like when I noticed, like somebody did a comparison with Zerd, and they said there's less frames of animation than Strive. I mean, no, Strive has less frames of animation than Zerd, and I was looking at it too, and I was like, yeah, you're right. There is less frames. It looks a little choppier. It actually looks smoother on Zerd, for some moves.
We are busy too. Everyone, keep it up.
Right. Thank you, Chi-Chi.
I don't. You know, one thing I don't. You know, what move I don't like I don't like how Tatami Mat looks.
We shouldn't tarry here.
She looks stiff
Hey, you two.
when she does it.
3.
It doesn't look very imposing when she does Tatami Mat. So I was looking at the animation. I was like, it doesn't look right to me. Like if you look at Zerd's Tommy Mat, it looks very like aggressive. You know, it makes her. It looks more like just like it looks powerful. But then you look at the one on here, it looks like there's not many frames of animation, and it doesn't look very impactful when she slams the foot on the ground. It doesn't look like she's like making a statement. It kind of just looks like, like I'm doing like a sumo, like a pseudo sumo stomp, It's really basic. It just, I don't know. That's how it comes off to me. It doesn't look as cool.
Ah, Lady Kuching. What a surprise.
It's just me,
Is
though.
there anything I can help you with?
Her super has a nice visual effect. I noticed when she does the final slash, that looks really nice. But I noticed she doesn't do the stomp anymore at the beginning of the super. They completely took out that part.
No, thank you.
I don't know why, but
I'm just wondering if you
the
might
Zerd,
know
she
where the
stomped the
cover of
floor and then she did her 3-hit slash. Now she just does her 3-hit slash. So I don't know why they did that.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But
So
it's
I don't
here.
know. That
It'll
was
be up on the rooftop
a design
terrace.
choice, I guess.
Please feel free to go up and have a look.
Her gun super just like a guns. It's cool she has a gun super, but at the same time, it looks like again, just those mechanics just feel really watered down now. They just feel like so much less of what Baiken was known for. Because Baiken's a pretty complex character. From previous games, she's really not easy to use. Now they just overly simplified her, and I don't like that. Like, she's one of the most simplified characters. I'm not joking. Honestly, she looks the most, one of the most simplified characters. Compared to the cast. Like, she's just as simple as, like, Giovanna. She's, like, simple like May and Giovanna. Real fucking limited toolkit. She has hardly any moves. They condensed her moveset, I think, one of the most out of the original characters. Like, even more so than May, to a degree. Even though May only has, like, 3 moves. She had Dolphin, Overhead Dolphin, Ball Attack, and then, yeah, Overhead Kiss. So 4, yeah, she's like May. She's just like May. Oh, God. 5 on screen.
Yes. Hello. I am Kuching, Yuhong of the Liyue Chising.
The Yuhong. Yes. I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Anyway, we're here to give you some Lantern Rite presents. See? There's lots of tasty food.
Don't waste your delicacies on me. Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me. Karma is harmful to the human body, even if you have a stronger constitution than most. You should keep your distance from me when you can afford to.
Isn't that what he said?
Hey, wait! Are you leaving? Aw, come on! Lantern Rite is almost here! Don't you want to take a break?
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds. I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual.
Yeah, that's what I think, Peter. So, I know I'm kind of like bringing down your mood for Baiken. Sorry. I know you're happy, you're excited for her.
If there's any danger,
I guess, I like Baiken. I do. She's an awesome character. I just feel they didn't do her justice. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. I was expecting this. I told people I was expecting it. She's almost every single thing I said she was going to lose, she lost. That's no joke. Like, I wish I could go back in time to, like, show my recording of me saying what I said. And people were like, damn, you fucking nailed it almost. Like, yep. I know. The only thing, I didn't think she was going to get a gun super. I didn't think they'd give her that.
Fireworks this year, though.
All right. We've completed our visits with all the...
But yeah, everything almost mechanic-wise, I
downstairs before
the
we
tether I didn't obviously didn't know. I would have never known that. I didn't even think she was going to get her chain move, to be honest. I was even saying they would take that away. I thought it was going to just be Tatami Mat, Hozan Sen,
What should we do?
like a universal reversal, and then like one other move. You know, it's like, well, that's it.
Huh?
That's it.
Oh, Lady Kuching! Lady Kuching! I'm so glad to see you here.
Pengyi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
Lady Kuching, let me explain. I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingsa Village, just like you requested. My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. But the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingsa Village had been stolen. I immediately reported the situation to the Millelith and had another batch of fireworks made to be transported to Qingsa Village under escort. However, everyone's short-handed during Lantern Rite. The Millelith are already stretched thin and don't even have enough people to fill their regular patrols. They can't spare anyone to look after the fireworks for us.
Yeah, like I said, this is just unfortunate.
We don't have many materials left.
And the fact she doesn't have her instant kill, which is just sad. Because she had like one of the coolest instant kills. Yeah, she don't even have that now, because, you know, Strive doesn't have instant kills and never will.
Which is when I bumped into you, Lady Kuching.
That's how you know it's like it's not even Guilty Gear. It doesn't even have the trademark instant kill. Like, seriously, the most iconic thing in that game next to Roman cancels. And it's not even in the game.
Civil Affairs, the number of guards on patrol has to be doubled.
Like, how could you just gut that out completely? To me, that doesn't tell you, like, gutting Guilty Gear out of Guilty Gear. I don't know what is.
They must perform these extra measures.
I don't think they're going to add instant kills. I really don't. I think they have no plans to do so. Because, you know, in the sake of this, you know, because the way the game is made, it's not a game that you make with instant kills. You just don't. It's not one of those games.
Only for backup. There are not many of them, and they cannot perform prolonged guard.
It wouldn't function right,
if we wish to make
in my opinion. It would look weird having instant kills in the game. Even though it's iconic, it's just like they'd have to change the gameplay up. First of all, they'd have to lower the damage, I think. Because I don't see even any purpose in doing instant kills in the game, just with how high the damage is. It just... matches are already fast as is. I just don't see the point. They'd have to change the gameplay fundamentally for it to work. Especially if you can combo it. Unless they completely take out the ability to combo instant kills. It's only like a finishing move. Like a cutscene finishing move, and it has to be done by itself. I could totally see that. That would ruin it, though.
That's right! We can take care of this together!
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements. Pengyi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingsa Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened.
But, yeah, dude. It's just unfortunate, you know. Just... I just don't see much change happening in the game. Even when Season 2 comes out, which is going to be... You're just going to see minor changes. They're not going to make fundamental system changes. I don't think they would want to do that because they're just going to scare people away. Again, all the new crowd isn't going to like that. They're going to be like, no, I don't like this. This is dumb. You know, I could totally see it. They're going to complain about it. So I don't think they want to risk pushing them away.
Fireworks just vanish like that.
Hello, Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
They're just gonna keep doing with it. If anything, I expect it to be just like Rambler. It's just a bunch of characters are gonna get added. That's it. Characters, stages, small quality of life features, and that's it. That's all they're gonna do. That's gonna be the whole game development.
Please, tell us what happened.
Yeah, but Type Lumina has other problems. Like, Type Lumina's it's got problems, just not the same way. Type Lumina's problem is obviously the netcode, and some of the game mechanics are really busted and need to be retooled. It's still a fun game, but those mechanics really fuck the game up. Whereas Strive just isn't fun at all, in my opinion. So there's a difference. Type Lumina is more fun, but the Type Lumina has problems that make the game not as fun. Whereas Strive is just down overall, in my opinion, not fun at all. It's not made for Guilty Gear players, it's made for casuals. It's made for people that don't want to play fighting games, that want to put minimal effort in, or just want to pick up a game and just play it 5 minutes and be like, cool, I'm good at fighting games. It's like, okay. Yeah, I've seen it. It's really broken. And it does no damage, but it times you out. There's nothing you can do. You won the match just by timeout.
Just next to a house down the old
So
road.
you're gonna see that in tournaments for sure. There's an infinite combo that times you out. Trust me, you're gonna see people doing it.
But the very
There's just a lot of bad calls in that game that need to be fixed. Like I said, that's why I stopped playing it, because I like one guy said, it's like cool new characters. Then I started seeing, you know, the pairing and the moon drive, and said, yep, this is why I quit this game. And that's why a lot of people feel the same way. If you look at the stream posts, a lot of people say the same thing. Like, oh man, I came back for the characters. Then I realized, oh yeah, it still has all that dumb shit in it. Yeah, I'm done with the game. Like, seriously, a lot of people did that. Like, well, majority of people quit from the update already. 95% of the player base left after a week. So, and they didn't fix anything, just like I predicted. Like, watch, your game's gonna die. No one's gonna play it. Your update's only temporary, and and that's exactly what it did. You know, Melty Blood is in the same. Like, I like Melty Blood more than Guilty Gear Strive, but I can't sit there and say Melty Blood doesn't have problems. It has huge problems, and those problems are killing the game. Strive is just overall a lost hope, in my opinion. Type Lumina can be saved, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to keep doubling down and be like, you know, no, we're going to just do tiny updates, add new characters, and then we're done with the game. I have a feeling after Season 1, after the next 2 characters, Type Lumina's done. They will say, we are done with this game, there will be no more updates. I bet you that's what they're going to say. I'm like, okay, game's good as dead. The game, you've officially buried your game. No one is going to play it anymore at that point.
The place where the fireworks were stolen.
So you're just going to see one last major update with just some minor tweaks and changes, and that's it. They're going to be like, okay, we're moving on to our next game, or we're done with this project. And it's going to be like sad. So sad. So fucking sad. It's like such a shame. Yeah, I mean, you enjoy it, but the depth level I want to enjoy it is, I feel, gets ruined by the mechanics. Like, you know, the auto combos, the shielding the way it is, the moon drive activations the way they are. Those things alone really hurt the game. They need to be fixed. Same thing with armor moves. They need to be fixed too.
This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished.
So, it's something that definitely needs to be fixed. But I don't know if they're going to fix it. I have a feeling they're not going to. They're like, no, we're sticking with this. This is all. We're not doing any more work. So I have a feeling they're just going to basically just say, no, we're done with this game. Here's your last 2 characters. See you later. I'm predicting that.
Are these footprints? Let's see where they lead. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them.
Like I said, dude, that's how I feel about Type Lumina. I'm more, I don't hate Type Lumina. I'm disappointed. That's more the feeling I have with Type Lumina.
Sir, please, this is all just a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here?
Please, good sir, this really is just a misunderstanding. I would never dream of getting anywhere near the Feiyun Commerce Guild shipment.
Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Oh, the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It must be.
Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow. Tightly now. We mustn't let him get away.
Yes, young master.
I was sure it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Xingchun Changyun! Hello!
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here? Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
But like I said, if you still enjoy it, that's cool. I just wish I could enjoy it still. But I ain't gonna lie, when I played Aoko, it's like, oh, she's a cool character. Yeah, these mechanics fucked the game up.
Yes.
So I stopped
Allow me
playing.
to explain. It so happens
It literally only
that
took me a
the
day to get tired of the
Feiyun
mechanics
Commerce
again.
Guild transports supplies
Just
to
because of
various
people doing
villages
stupid
outside
shit.
of Liyue Harbor. Family rules stipulate that the supplies must be personally escorted by a family member. Because my older brother went last year, the duties have fallen to me this time around.
Oh, so what's Changyun doing here?
Gotta stay making those mechanics so damn free.
Changyun happened to be visiting, so I cordially invited him to join us for the journey.
Oh, I see. But why did Changyun say he thought there was an evil spirit?
I see that you are not familiar with the story of old. It is said that fireworks were once called firecrackers, and were used to ward off evil spirits and the like. In ancient times, Liyue was plagued by evil spirits.
Oh yeah, Xrd is still king. I don't think anything tops Xrd. I think Xrd is in a class of its own. Same thing with XX, XX, and Core Plus. In a class of its own. I still think Xrd's Rev 2 is one of the best guilty gears in terms of how it feels. I love how Xrd feels in terms of movement, you know, what you can do. There's some things I don't like about Xrd. I think the slowdown effect with the yellow cancels eating up inputs is not fucking cool. I think that's a stupid mechanic because people fuck with your controller that way, which is kind of dumb. You should not lose access to your controls because of somebody doing a move that eats up your inputs. Like that to me is kind of messed up.
This festival is now known as the Lantern Rite. It was my
It's one of the few things I don't like about Xrd. Danger Time gets a little stupid too. I don't like the RNG nature of Danger Time. I wish Danger Time, they could retool it to be, in a way, better. I don't know how they would do it, but there's got to be a way you could retool that mechanic. The RNG factor really sucks because it's like, oh, look, it's a 10% chance it could happen on Clash. I'm like, that's kind of dumb.
Xingqiu said he learned the story about evil spirits from an ancient text.
Yeah, Ram was actually, really cool in Rev 2. She felt like her own character. And fucking the new one, she's so basic bitch. Move. She's just a basic bitch. That's all she is.
The text vividly describes the appearance and even the whereabouts of the spirits.
Anyway, when we arrived at the area, Changyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ram with all definitely got dealt a bad hand. You know, it's funny, she's one of the best characters, and then in Rev 2, she was not very good. She was a lot harder to use.
Everyone knows the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Had we known it was your merchant caravan, we never would have dared to attack. The master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild is famous for his generosity and noble deeds, a true hero of the people. So, you see, this is Nothing but a big misunderstanding. We didn't want any trouble with the guild.
What you mean to say is that you were targeting someone else then? Well, who was it?
Well, just trust me. We were definitely not trying to steal your goods. Please believe me.
Master Xingqiu, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
It is my humble duty to uphold justice. No remuneration shall be necessary. Come then, see that this thief is taken to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, young master, leave it to us. You heard him. Take this man over there and make sure he's secured. Tie each of his fingers separately if you have to. He's not gonna pull anything under our watch.
Wait a second. Please also deliver this message to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's very likely that this thief is related to the recent fireworks theft in Qingce Village. Make sure they have someone question him thoroughly.
So the plot thickens.
I miss Blitzshield, man. Blitzshield and Slashback were really cool.
Is your task
I'm really disappointed those mechanics didn't come back. Those were really cool mechanics.
Yes, young master, I understand.
Like, it would stop a lot of bullshit in Strive. Strive has a lot of bullshit you can't do much about. Like, if you look at the videos with, what's his name? Happy Chaos, he has an infinite block string that you can't do anything about. You literally, even if you instant block it or instant guard it, whatever, there's nothing you can do.
Thank you for your assistance.
Because the spacing between, like, the pushback from barrier blocking and instant blocking doesn't do shit. It doesn't reduce hit stun. So he can literally just abuse it and keep you in block stun forever while you're wasting meter. You're hoping he screws up. And it's not hard to do. Like, you see people do it all the time online. It's like, it's so pathetic. It's like, what the fuck, man? He's such a ridiculous character with how little effort he has to take compared to Elfelt. Elfelt, I think, took way more work to use than Happy Chaos did. Happy Chaos just seems so basic. Like, he's definitely one of the more complicated characters compared to the rest of the cast, but that's not saying much.
More than one group?
The easiest character on Zerd makes any character on Strive look... make any Strive character look easy. So... yeah, easiest character on Zerd would be incredibly hard on Strive.
Oh, you've got quite a keen eye too, Chongyun.
Just because of how many moves the characters had and how many different things that they can do.
During our search, I found.
But yeah, like, Strive is just like, man, everybody's just so gutted. It's really a shame. I can imagine how Blaze Blue would be with that same type of logic. Imagine just seeing Blaze Blue with half the moves gone and all the mechanics gutted, how fucking basic it would be. People would bitch a storm if that happened.
When I was chasing the treasure hoarders earlier, I noticed that they were nearly unarmed and very few in numbers.
Can't imagine a Blaze Blue player's pissed if that happened.
They must have
The sad part is I could see it happening.
If you ask me, they didn't seem to be staging an ambush, but rather it appeared as if they were waiting for someone.
It appears they may be the thief's accomplices. They were probably hiding here to wait for the stolen goods.
What exactly are the stolen goods, if I may ask?
Who's the easiest character to use in Zerd?
What a loathsome group.
Leo's pretty easy. Trying to think who's easy. Who is easy?
Lady Kuching, don't fret about manpower. Chongyun, let's go lend them a hand in.
What's his name? Fucking not Venom. No, Venom's hard. What's his name? Can't think of his name. Raven. Raven's really easy. Super brain dead character. Because all it's basically is it's sweep, fireball, Oki setup, and then his dive attack into Oki setup, dive attack into 50-50, into knockdown, into ball, Oki. Like, He's the easiest, probably one of the easiest characters in the game.
Thank you. That will help alleviate the crisis in Chingsa Village. Unfortunately, the footprints we were following end here. I don't know where we should go next. It seems we were only a moment away from catching all the treasure hoarders.
Aww. Kuching.
Thank you. Master Xingqiu, I'll leave Chingsa Village under your watch.
You can imagine how watered down he'd be. I mean, he doesn't even have that many moves to begin with. He'd be even more watered down. He'd have the same supers, that for sure, but he wouldn't have his, I don't think he'd have his move or absorb hits. He wouldn't, his ball would be there. He'd have his dive. His dive would be super simple. His claw attack I think he would maintain most of his kit. It's just stuff like the dive wouldn't be as, versatile, I think. The ball wouldn't have, like, levels. It'd be just a fixed fireball.
It's fortunate our paths those two.
He wouldn't have his rage mechanic. I think that would be gone. Or they would dumb it down. They would just make it, it's just dependent on how much health he has. Less health he has, more damage he does. I could see that. But yeah, I think he would get away with not being too neutered. I think he would maintain most of his moveset. They would just take away the intricacies of some of those moves.
The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet.
Because he only has like 4 special moves.
I'll go have a look around.
He's got the fireball, he's got the dive, he's got the slash with the claw. He probably only have like 2, maybe 1. He's got his grab. I think he would lose his grab. I think he would lose that probably. He probably only have 1 claw. Maybe 2. Yeah, probably 1 claw.
I've troubled you.
Mechanically, I mean, he's strong to a point. I don't know, I couldn't tell you how strong he is overall.
Kuching, are you planning to look for clues all by yourself? Somehow that doesn't sound like a very good idea.
He's strong though, he's definitely, I don't know if he's one of the strongest characters, but he's strong. Yeah, I think those are the easiest characters, Leo and Raven. They would be be defined as the easiest teams.
At least it'll be safer than investigating on your own.
A good question. I don't know.
Yes,
maybe?
I agree, but
not sure on that. Iken's pretty damn strong.
I can handle these
Keep in mind, she's a human.
The fireworks that were transported to Chingsa Village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far.
She is a strong swordswoman, though. Very good with the blade.
Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later.
Yeah. Hard to tell, though.
All I have to do is find
if they duked it out, I would think Raven would have the upper hand. I would think so. That's just me, though.
Don't worry.
But I think Baiku could beat him.
And I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
Well, when you put it that way.
But I wouldn't put Baikin on the same level as, like, Soul. He's a god.
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Chingsa Village.
Nah, I haven't watched Ruby. I've only watched Ruby Chibi. The little chibi-like character versions of him. That one's cute. I thought that was really adorable. Season a little while ago. Where the fuck did it go? Thought I had my thing. Look. Is it gone? Oh, there it is. Watched it. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of that shit, dude. A lot of dumb shit, LGBTQ bullshit. Yeah, he told me about Lego Star Wars. You're gonna do that. I hope that game's fun for you. Alright, man. You take care, dude. See you later. Have a good one. Right, stop right here. I gotta work on the next two things. Finish these up. I'll finish these up on Friday. This will be unlocked by Saturday. This will be unlocked this Saturday as well. There's a thing, isn't there? Invitation cost. Probably pick up her. Get another one of her. I think everybody else, I got C6, 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 C6. I think all 5 of these are C6. Get another Jin Yan. Oh, wait, C6. I have C6 Jin Yan already, I think. Should have C6. Yeah, she's C6. So yeah, the only one I need is there's only 2 of them. So it'll probably be what's her face, Fire Girl. What's her name? Yanfei. Yanfei would, yeah, I would like to get some constellations with her. Yanfei, and then C6, C6. C5, I don't really care about him too much. Yeah, C6. Again, I can get one for her. So, okay, that's how you get her outfit. So you gotta get a bunch of oops, interesting. Looks pretty. It's pretty outfit. It's really pretty. It's cool to get that as a free gift. But yeah, I'll probably get either one of these. You know, probably get her. I'm more likely to get Yanfei. Yanfei or Yunjin. Right, that's her name. Yunjin. Yunjin. Yeah, Yunjin. I could get her too. Gotta figure out how to gear her though, because the way she is right now, she's pretty weak. Gotta figure out how to better her. She seems really weak. That defense would be like her modifier, but it doesn't seem like it's really that good. She needs geo damage. I think I gave her way too much defense. Geo damage. It was her. Let's see, I thought defense would be like more her suit. This doesn't seem like it is. Based on her talents. Yeah, I gotta get her more. She's almost maxed out. Gotta get her more of those books. Yes. No, all out. This today. Nope, not today. I guess tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I'll do that. I'll do those. Like I said, I'm probably gonna. Tomorrow I won't do too much. Just gonna. Cause I'm gonna be playing. What's up, Coos? How you doing? What's going on? Hey, it's Leah with you. Not much going on, dude. Just waiting for biking tomorrow for Guilty Gear Strive, just so I could be disappointed and quit it again. That's the only reason I'm playing it tomorrow. Like, oh, cool, we're gonna play Guilty Gear Strive. That's what you're gonna see me do. You're gonna see me play for like an hour and be like, oh man, put me to sleep already. I'm so bored. Oh man, it's gonna be awful. Oh, a lot of people are gonna jump into my stream and like, oh, he's playing Guilty Gear. Let's watch him. Like, and then they're gonna see, oh, never mind, he's not happy. They're gonna see me just shit all over the game like I usually do. Time for me to badmouth my favorite franchise just because I'm so hurt. Time to be hurt again. Because I love being hurt. It's 5 days. Till shop resets. I got 8,000 till I get adventure rank 58. Which will be, what is that? 4 days? Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, that's all I've been doing, dude. Really haven't been doing much else. I've just been dailies and then log off. Like, I haven't been streaming during the week. Also, my internet was all fucked up. But they fixed it, so my internet's running really good now. So now I can stream again. But I'm just playing this because I got nothing better to do. It's like, cool, I want to play something else. Nothing for me to play. Waiting for the next big thing, which isn't going to be till March. Gotta wait till March till I find the good shit. Need my fix. Steam, don't be that way. Come on, Steam. Yeah, but I want my game. What about me? Like one guy said, there was a guy who made the best Guilty Gear Strive review, and he said one thing. He goes, I guess it's fine that a lot of people like Strive, but what about fucking me? You know, like, it was so funny because he's not lying. It's like, dude, you know, because he loves like Guilty Gear is his number one fighting game of all time, and he was just like, yeah, this game is it's fine, I guess. Like that's the nicest thing you could say about it. It's fine. He doesn't. You can obviously tell he wants more than just fine. It's like it's white bread. I guess it's food. I guess it's edible. And it's like, but I don't want white bread. I want something tasty. Why can't I have something tasty? Why can't I have like awesome, like oh my god, it's a party in my mouth? What happened to that, man? I don't know if you've seen his review, but I personally think it's like the greatest Guilty Gear Strive review. It's like I think it's over an hour long. He goes into super depth about it, and I was just like, dude, I love this guy's review. It's so he makes so many good points. Like he even highlights the good stuff about the game that I did agree with him, but you know, ultimately he just says like ultimately the game is just a mesh of like incoherent bullshit. Like it's not Guilty Gear. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying that, but it's just the truth. It's just not Guilty Gear. Let's see, what is it? Cool videos, I think. Cool videos. Let me see if I can find it. It's fine. I guess it's fine. Let's see. Guilty Gear Strive videos. It's fine. Trying to find the review. I followed this guy's channel. I just don't remember where I saw it. This is a while ago when I watched it. Trying to find the video. The most honest. I wish I could find it in my search history. Wish there was a way to find it in search history. Oh wait, let me see. Guilty Gear. Let's see. Search history. Where is it? Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't remember the guy's name. Seem to find it. I thought I put it on my saves, but I guess I didn't save it. I followed the guy's channel. I don't remember his name though. Wait, I think it's this one. Leon Massey. This one. Yeah, this dude. I found it. Yeah, this guy I think is one of the most
might literally need no introduction. Not only because I'm so late to the party that they've managed to get their first DLC character out, but also
Like,
because it's somehow even managed to pull
like,
Tekken and
yeah,
convince
it's
some
an
of the
hour
most
and
socially
12
capable people
minutes
on the planet to give it a shot
drive
as well.
review.
This game has been all over my Twitter feed for the last 2 months in its release, and for good
And
reason.
I
It's a
think
new
he's
chapter in
got
the
the
Guilty
most
Gear franchise,
sound
a series that diehards keep
review
so
I've ever
near and
heard
dear
of
to
this
them that they're
game.
willing
Like,
to pretend
you know,
for
he doesn't
3 hours
sugarcoat
that
it.
the lore is good and might be the only fighting game that people have been excited for in the last 3 years. It's developed by Arc System Works, beloved creators of Family Mini Golf, Super Dodgeball Brawlers, and
Yeah, it's such a good
fighting games,
video.
I guess.
He has a lot of good things about it. Like,
The fighting games used
it
to
sounds
make the longest
intelligent.
distance connections at least
It's like, and a
playable,
lot of it,
which is unfortunately seldom seen in a lot of
and
major
I
releases
agree
of
with
the
a lot
genre.
of it.
It
You
seemed
know,
to
but
actively
even the
want to
positive points he
remodel
makes
all
in the
systems
video,
that
I
kept
agree
the
with those
learning
too.
wall for the game high and dig its way out of the typical anime fighter difficulty curve that's
But
plagued the series previously, which
I
seemed
think
to
he's
instill some of the incels
really
in fan
brutally
base with
honest
fury,
about
but
it.
had a lot of the newcomers
You
to the
know,
franchise
a
exclaiming,
review like him,
"Finally,
it's like, hey,
an
I
anime
can
fighter that's socially
definitely
acceptable
get
to say that I
behind.
know how to play,
Even
not
yeah, I
socially
know me and
acceptable
him
enough to
share a
justify
similar
having all the
opinion.
female characters in
We
the
definitely
search history.
very
The
agree.
previous
Very,
entry in the series might
we
be
both
my
have a
favorite
very
fighting
similar
game of
mindset
all time, and
with
though
this
it was
game.
about as incomprehensible as an eldritch nightmare, once you got to know it, it was a fast-paced title that had depth in spades, with a highly flexible set of universal mechanics to make any character feel like your own, but still a clear vision of being aggressively focused. As you might be able to tell, I was pretty damn excited for Strive, but 100 hours later between both the PlayStation and the PC release, I've only come to grow more fond of the older titles in the series. I certainly wouldn't say that I hate it, like I've said many times after a salty L, but personally, I don't think that there's a lot that stands out here to enjoy as someone who's already played a lot of fighting games. I want to re-emphasize personally, since I see a lot of people enjoying it so much that you could assume that their download included their first and likely only sexual experience. But much like my first sexual experience, I don't see what all the hype is about. This leaves me in a bit of a dilemma. With the videos that I've made here, I've gotten quite a lot of people into Guilty Gear, and many of them might have started playing fighting games with Strive specifically. So I want to make this clear. If you like Strive, please do not let this video undermine how much you enjoy the title or feel like you're in the wrong for enjoying it. I'm glad that so many people are having a quality time here, especially with the newer generation of fighting game players. There seems to be people competing for who has the least interesting personality by shitting on people that like Strive, or actively want it to do poorly. So if any of these goblins are coming at you for enjoying a video game, you can tell them that I said go fuck yourself, and I've got more internet points than them, so you know that I'm the higher authority here. Even so, I've got very little good to say about Strive, so if sitting through 70 fucking minutes, this is gonna take so long to edit! Minutes of someone's copium that isn't Guilty Gear XR Rev 3 doesn't
You
sound
obviously
like
know
you'll
he's
have a good time.
passionate about his review because he literally tells you it's a 70-minute review. You know, the fact that he says that is hilarious. He even knows that it's like, you know he's got to be passionate when the review is that fucking long. Or he's got to talk about it that much. So it's like, yeah, you have a lot to say. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. But yeah, I agree. I get salty with the game, and I wish I could enjoy it. And that's the thing. That's the sad part. I'll be honest. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of everybody that enjoys this game because I want to enjoy it and I can't. That's the problem. And I'll be honest. So in a sense, you know, I'm bitter. You can definitely see how bitter I am because I feel like it's like something's been taken from you. And it's like, man, I'd love to enjoy it, but I'm not going to lie to myself and pretend I like it. Just because the majority like it. See, I don't like that shit either. I hate people that just bandwagon jump. Just because everybody else likes it. Oh, it must be good, so I have to do what everybody else is doing. Because that's just the way it is. Because I got to chase trends. And I don't like that. And I do feel a lot of people do like the game because of that reason. Just because famous person says it's good, it must be good. So, because I can't think for myself. Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't shit on people's enjoyment. It just, I wish I could enjoy it. That's the thing. I'm spiteful in that regard. I wish I could enjoy it, and it sucks when you can't enjoy it. It's like you see like the most favorite thing in the world, you see like you love it. And then but you deep down you know it's not very good. and it sucks that you. And obviously, you know what's the old saying: if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all. And sometimes you just have to do that, and it sucks. And you want to enjoy it, but you just can't. You can see nothing in the game to bring you that enjoyment in any way, shape, or form. It's from the gameplay. I mean, I find other ways to enjoy it by listening to the music. I mean, cool, I guess. I mean, it's nice that it has a nice soundtrack, I guess. And the visuals look nice, but it's, you know, obviously it's the game I didn't fall in love with the game just because of that. I fell in love with the previous games because of how good they were, and those variables enhanced the gameplay. They made the game that much better. And I know this series is capable of so much more. That's what pisses me off. It's like, you know, your true potential is so much higher, and then you see it squandered because of, in my opinion, poor decision making. But like someone said, they had to change it to make sure it sold well. And from a financial standpoint, yeah, from a business standpoint, if you're thinking strictly business, yeah, they did the smart thing. They did the thing to keep the business afloat. They like, hey, it's all about the money. That's what it comes down to, sadly. And I don't like that particularly when it's all about money. You know, hey, what makes money? Well, we got to do this. Well, then we do it. That's going to keep us in business. That's going to sell 1 million copies. So they do it. And it's like, from a business standpoint, I can't disagree with them. I don't agree with them. I don't agree with it. But to preserve the company's, you know, survival, they have to make huge compromises to the game. They can't make the game. I feel like they can't make the game they want because of that reason. So they have to compromise. But now I just feel like, oh, well, this is what everybody wants, so we're just going to make these kind of games from now on. So I feel like the company I fell in love with is no longer. They have shifted too far from their roots, and I feel that they will never go back into that territory ever again. Not even close to it. We're just going to see them completely depart from it, and we're never going to see it again. So every game moving forward, you're going to see every game get that same treatment. Because that's what the majority want. They're going to listen to the majority. The majority speaks volumes. They, like, hey, the 500,000 people that play this game are going to tell you, hey, this is what I like about it. And it's like, okay, well, that's what the majority says. You know, I can't go against the majority. So, unfortunate. But yeah, I'm sad. I'm deep down sad inside. Because I want to fall in love with Guilty Gear again. I miss it. I do. And it sucks that I just can't. That's what... It hurts. It hurts, man. Yeah, I don't know if you realize, like, how hurt I was when this game came out. How my heart was so broken. Like, you want to see a broken man. Where you're just like, wow, I've never seen someone get so depressed over a fighting game just because it's like, well, you took my baby away from me. You took the one game that was my ray of sunshine, like, over any other fighting game in the history of my career. And you just, in my opinion, took the biggest shit on it. You just compromised it so much, and I'm like, what did you do? Like, what have you done? What have you done to it? You know, it's like, what have they done to you? And it's just sad. And then I pick it up and play it, and I feel so empty when I play it because of how uninteresting things are, how the pacing feels wrong, the speed feels wrong, the combos feel wrong, the damage is dumb, you know, the lack of options, the lack of toolkit, the toolkit being so neutered, you know. And the fucking even the interface looks like total garbage. It's like, all I could think of is negatives. Like, the only positives I say about the game are non-gameplay things. That's the thing. I have nothing nice to say about the gameplay except Roman cancels, because that's the only thing that took a step forward. That's the only mechanic in the game that, in my opinion, took a step forward. Everything else took 2 steps back. Everything did. And it's just like, oh, it's cringe when you see it. It's like, why? Isn't that kind of like you're kind of isn't that a conflict of interest? You talk about how you don't want to make the game more complicated, yet you put a complicated mechanic in a game that you're simplifying. So why is it in there? I mean, you might as well just not even have it. You might as well just keep it simple. Like keep it in theme with the game. But you let's make Roman cancel all fucking crazy and shiny, but we'll do nothing to complement it. So, like the guy said in the video, he said that the problem is the Roman cancel moments are the hype moments, and they don't happen enough. They're so sparingly limited. So the only time when you can really showcase creativity is with the Roman cancel, but those moments don't happen enough. They're so short because how fast the matches are. And a lot of stuff to continue, like pressure and stuff like that, you have to use Roman cancels. Unlike in previous games, you could utilize your normal tools and Roman cancels just enhanced it. This one is like, if you want to do anything extensive, you have to do a Roman cancel. In previous games, you could do like pressure without meter. And you could do crazier pressure with meter. This game is like, you can do limited pressure without meter, or you can do crazier pressure with meter, but then those moments don't happen enough, so you don't see that crazy shit go on. So that's one thing I liked about the Gatling in previous games, is you have that options to do extensive stuff. And also, not everything was negative frame. Oh my god, the negative frame shit kills me in this game. I hate the fact that everything is negative frame. Almost every single move is negative frame. So it makes everything unsafe. Only certain moves are safe to use, and then those are the moves that people spam because they're safe. It's like Soul with standing medium, safe. Soul Fafnir on block, safe. You know, Kai's overhead kick, safe. You know, those are only those moves are safe. You have to use those moves constantly, so the pressure gets really repetitive. And then a lot of times the pressure is usually kick, command, normal. Kick, command, normal. Slash, hard slash, some sort of fast special move, and then repeat. You know, it's just like, it's so... Ugh. I hate how simplified it is. It's so dumb. Ugh. But, like I said, I don't think they're going to change anything. Even with Season 2, I don't think they're going to do anything different. I think, I predict that this game is going to get 3 seasons of DLC. And all it's going to be is just, all they're going to do is just slight changes to the game, add slight quality of life improvements, slight tweaks to frame data, and all they're going to do is just add characters. It's going to be Grand Blue Fantasy all over again. That's all I'm predicting. They're not going to change anything else. They're not going to add anything to the gameplay. They're not going to drastically change the gameplay. Their vision is clear. This is how it's going to be, and it's not going to deviate from it. So even when Season 2 comes out, I'm not expecting shit. I really am not. I don't think they're gonna stir it up at all. I think there's going to be just slight changes. They're going to get people just hyped based on characters. It's like, oh, here's Slayer. You guys want Slayer? I think that's what's going to do. I'm predicting it right now. Season 2, Slayer's going to lead the charge. Slayer's going to, because everybody's going to lose their collective shit when they see Slayer. So, oh, cool. Now we got the big pile drive bunker guy that hits like half your life. Now he's going to hit even harder. He's going to hit you for even harder damage and kill you even quicker. I'm like, oh boy. Lovely. This is going to be hilariously bad. Lovely. Oh, look, 3 pile bunkers are dead. Wow. It's even faster than Xrd. think Zerd takes like 6 POW bunkers, or maybe more, to kill somebody. But that actually took more skill to do. But yeah, that's the reality of it, though, unfortunately. Nothing's going my way for sure. But I'll play it tomorrow. And yep. Again, I have no hopes. I have nothing positive to bring to the table. All I have is just, nope, I don't want this, I want this. And then I'd be like, no, we're not making it. Okay, well, then I don't care. Lower the damage, not going to happen. Make everything have plus frames instead of minus frames, and make the game faster, not going to happen. Make the aerial combat make Gatlings more extensive, not going to happen. They're not going to do any of that shit I mentioned. It's not going to happen. Bring back instant kills, not going to happen. Make the wall mechanic actually good, not going to happen. It doesn't matter because it's not for Guilty Gear players. It's for the new generation. Guilty Gear players make Strike fun. What's up, Lide? Make Strive a game. I remember when they put that announcement. We're gonna make it fun, and then it's like, okay, you change slightly the gravity, slightly. I thought it was gonna lead to bigger changes, and it didn't really do shit. You just changed a few new routes you got out of it. Nothing major though. Not enough to really change the game. Well, that's not fun to me and Lide. Me and Lide don't like it. We are definitely on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're like hashtag Guilty Gear Strive is not fun. Or hashtag not my Guilty Gear. I had that show you. Just to show you for the lols, Lide, just because you would agree with this. I made the meme. I did the meme. I did the meme. I had to do this on my channel. I put it on my Twitter. I was like, yep. I gotta make a point, man. I could be like, hey man, wait, this is a boring life. I always has been. Oh man, I'm such a hater. I'm such a hater, dude. Always has been, man. You know what's funny? You want to know what's even more funny? People say, like, people like me, oh, you're just nostalgia glasses. That's why you hate Strive so much, because you want everything to be like the old game. I go, that's not fucking true. Because when I played Xrd, and I played the shit out of XX, Accent Core, Sharp Reload, all those games. I played the crap out of them. Why did I like Xrd? And why did I like Xrd more than XX? Explain. That makes no sense based on that people's logic. So I should have hated Xrd because I'm an XX quote-unquote purist. Because I like the original game. I had the most fond memories of that game. But no, Xrd Rev 2 is actually my #1 Guilty Gear. That's not a joke. So that logic is flawed. So just because it's old doesn't mean you love it. I'm not blinded by nostalgia glasses. But I didn't think Xrd was that big of a departure from XX. It's still fundamentally, I would say, about 80% retained Guilty Gear faithfully. And in some ways improved on it. Where this game, it retained very little. It retained very little. So that's just my opinion. But I'm not blinded by nostalgia glasses. I'm not. Honest. I actually want something different, but this is not the direction I wanted. I wanted a new Guilty Gear. Like, it has some good ideas, and I've told this before. Strive has some good ideas. They just they're poorly executed. I don't like how they're executed. I think they were done very poorly. You know, it's like, oh, the gravity system, the bound system. I said that looks kind of interesting. This could be a neat way to do combos. It reminded me of that one samurai game, Kohime Inbu, which has a very similar combo structure where you keep bouncing them off the floor. Also kind of like Hokuto no Ken. That is crazy though. So I was like, okay, this could like also like Tekken. So I was like, okay, I see this looks pretty cool. It's workable. But then the how high the damage was. Oh, because we have high damage, we have to make the combos very limited. Because then people will die too fast. So he's like, what are you talking about? People have 100% combos left and right with a lot of characters now. Like May has an easy 100%. Freaking Soul has 100%. You know, it's like, it's not like... So that whole, we need to make the combo shorter. Well, they're still killing people 100% combos. So that doesn't make any sense. That's why I think the damage needs to be lower so people can have more fun. Because damage is lower, people have to do more to accomplish a goal. They're going to give you more freedom to do more stuff because the damage is so low. I don't want it to be ridiculously low, but it needs to be way less than what it is now. I think it needs to be good at another 25% minimum. Hell, I probably get it 40%, maybe 20, maybe not 40, like 30. I'd say 30%. And make the scaling more heavy. I think scaling needs to be increased too. Like reduce the damage so scaling hits harder. So you can actually do more hits. Because there's things I'd like to do in the game, like, oh man, you could do some neat combos, and it's just the game doesn't let you because of the way it's structured, because it's around high damage. You know, and the reason why they made the game high damage, because they felt that they didn't want people to have to learn combos to play the game. And I was like, what? So you don't want people learning combos at all, because that takes too much effort? That's part of the game. And that's what separates the higher level players from the basic players. But they want to eliminate that because people feel excluded. So they want people to be able to just do a 3-hit combo and do a shit ton of damage compared to somebody who does I don't know, an 8-hit combo. It does a little bit more. I don't know. I don't like that. To me, it's like you're artificially tweaking the game just to appease people, thinking, oh, they're gonna stay because they can, as long as they can win easier, they'll love our game. I mean, we saw how well that worked with Melty Blood. Oh, look, auto combos. Everybody loves auto combos. Oh man, this is why this game's gonna do so well. Crickets. Nobody plays Melty Blood anymore. Game is so dead. And it's like because of dumb decisions that way to appease to the majority. Yeah, Melty just fucking sad case of just what the fuck. I quit Melty. I literally gave up on Melty. I don't even want to play it anymore just because of how it upset me. Because they won't fix the problems of the glaring issues that it has. They won't fix them. They're just like Strive. They're like, nope, we're set on our vision. We're not changing shit. Like, okay, well, your game's gonna crash and burn, as it already is. It's already down to like 150 players. Like the update that happened a week and a half ago, 2,000 players, now down to 150. I think it would have been better state though. I think you would have had a few more 100 people. I think it would have been like Blaze Blue. They had like 500 people playing it. It would have been a little bit healthier. Yeah, I don't think as many people. It ain't going to be no thousands. I think if Melty Blood played the way I think it should play, you'd probably have about 500 people playing it. That'd probably be about it. That's the best case scenario. And then fixing the netcode. That's another thing that pissed off a lot of people too. The netcode was pissing people off. A lot of people can't play because the rollback doesn't work properly. It's still not fixed. They say it's fixed. It's not fixed. It still runs like shit. Yeah. Are you surprised, Lita? I mean, do we need to prove it? Watch, I'll prove it to you right now. I will prove it to you right now. Let's look at the Steam charts. 200 people. 200. Look at the slope. I mean, if that doesn't paint a picture for you, I don't know what does. Look at that slope. There it is. January 30th. Look at that. 2,041. 2,122. 140, 209. So that's what, 90% player loss from just the update. 90% in less than 2 weeks. Like, holy shit. That's horrible. That's horrible. And then if you look at let's look at Melty Blood here right now on Twitch. $76. Oh boy. Yay. Oh, whopping 76 people. Yay. So hype. You got 2 people with decent numbers, then everybody else just ones. 2s and 3s. Even Blaze Blue, I don't even think it's that bad. Oh wow, Blaze Blue died down really hard too. Look at that. 4. Ouch. Ouch. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Why is it down to 4? Holy fuck. What happened to that? That shit was like high before. What the fuck? Blaze Blue, did something happen? Did they fuck it up? Oh man, what the fuck happened to Blaze Blue, man? Did something happen with the netcode or something? I heard they added the replay feature. You can actually rematch now. Nah, Blaze Blue's still better. 344, 7C. It's still better than Type Lumina. But yeah, I mean, even it tapered off. It started at 5,000, which at 4,700, which was insane. And then it slowed down. And it got back to about where it is. But yeah, I say the 500 range for this game. That's where it's going to be consistently. Just because of the rollback. But at the same time, too, it is an old game. So it's kind of worn out its welcome. So obviously the age of the game is, I think, hurts it a lot. Where Type Lumina is still fresh. But I think Type Lumina's put a bad taste in people's mouths. Yeah, 4K people's a lot of people. I'm just saying though, you figure, this is probably the hottest anime fighter next to Guilty Gear. So you look at Guilty Gear Strive. I'm sure Strive is probably thousands. Oh, 5 and 4. There's still a lot of people streaming it. Still a good amount. Strive is, where's Strive? Still a good amount of people streaming it. So, I mean, obviously the volume is way better with Strive. Yeah, 13's pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. And the fact that it's maintaining this set of numbers is pretty good. It's actually not too bad. For an anime fighter, that's damn good. So the fact that you're in the thousands, that means there's a pretty good amount of people playing. Obviously, when Viking comes out, this shit's going to shoot up to 10,000 people. I guarantee it. It's going to shoot up to 10,000. Easy. I think, see, it shot up to 7,000 with Happy Chaos. 10,000 for Viking. Easy. 10,000. Call me on that one. I promise you it'll be 10,000 players on the day of the update. I promise you. Had I played DBZ? I didn't like it. But I'm saying Baiken has pull, though. Baiken is a voice. Baiken is like... what do you mean that's never been in a Guilty Gear? Well, yeah, of course, with Happy Chaos. But I think Baiken, because it's a legacy character, and she's one of the most popular characters in the entire franchise. She's like the Ryu of the game. You know, she's that level of popular. Like, everybody knows who Baiken is. It's a Guilty Gear fan. And I think even if people don't know Guilty Gear, they look at, oh, big boobies. Big booby samurai girl. That's it's the appeal. She's trending like crazy on Twitter. She's huge on Twitter. So when the minute they showed her, man, fucking Twitter blew up with Baiken. So I already knew. I was like, yep, she is going to be hotcakes. I already know that. Now, I don't know how fast her dip's going to be. But yeah, I didn't like DBZ. I couldn't stand it. I thought it was awful. I don't like DBZ anyway to begin with. I don't even like the anime. I don't care about it at all. It's not for me. It's just like, eh. I never watched it when I was a kid. I never got into it. I never cared about it. I was more Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon, Bubblegum Crisis, what other classic? Slayers, Tenchi Muyo, Dominion Tank Police, that kind of shit. That's my era of anime. That's what I grew up with. Oh, Devil Hunter Yoko is like one of my all-time favorites when I was a kid. Well, no, but I don't. I played it. I tried it anyway. I still didn't care for it. I played it even knowing I don't like the anime. I still tried it. I still didn't like it because I felt like it was like, oh fuck, this is the regression of anime fighters. I really think I'm still sticking to that story. I think DBZ caused the change in air for anime fighters to what we see today. It's all DBZ. Basically, like, oh, we need to simplify our games. Oh, we need to do this because this is what people want. And they started applying that logic to almost every new anime fighter. And that's why we're seeing that so much now. But I think it's to a point where we're just pushing people. A lot of people are just giving up on anime fighters. You know what somebody said? And I said, man, I don't know if that's true, but I think so. They say, you know what's happening to a lot of anime FGC people? They're retiring to like games like Genshin Impact. I was like, ah, I was like, you're fucking right, dude. Because a lot of people I know that are ex FGCers and like anime fighters, they're all playing Genshin. That's not a lie. Almost all of them are playing Genshin Impact. That is no joke. I was like, so is that where retired FGC anime people go? Like, seriously, I'm not joking. It's totally true. Like, it's just like, oh, you like Guilty Gear? You like games like Blaze Blue? Yep, you're gonna be playing Genshin Impact. I'm like, wow. I said, I guess that's a thing. I'm not playing 14. I don't like 14. I hate 14. 14 is like, it's there. I respect the game for what it's done. I respect the creator. He's a cool guy. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of passion. He turned it around. I give him total respect for him. Like I admire that about him. He stuck with it to the end, and he made a good product, and people love him for it. And it's like, you know what? Bravo, dude. Bravo. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Never got into Yu-Gi-Oh. Never. I was a Magic the Gathering guy when I was younger. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh and I never played Pokemon. I was never into those games. Not even the video games either. I didn't play the video game or the card game. I was all into Magic the Gathering. Well, but some of us actually want to play something that eats up a lot of our time. Coos, I don't know if you know that. I don't like you. I figure you knew that about me. I like getting invested in a game. I like getting invested in something on my own time, not invested on somebody else's time. When it's invested on somebody else's time, I don't like it. When it's in something invested in my time on when I want to play, I like it. So I'm actually the opposite. I like putting a lot of time into a game. So Genshin, I play it like an MMO though, which is not how you're supposed to play it, but that's how I play it. I invest a ton of time into Genshin, but now I don't anymore because I can't because there's nothing to do. So I hang it up pretty fast. Like the only reason I'm playing more now because of the events, but that's all it's holding me is the events. Outside of the events, it's like whatever. I don't care. Outside of the events, I don't give a shit. But we'll see what. There are games coming out. Yeah, Elden Ring looks good. I'll see. Um, March has a lot of good games, man. March. I looked at March. I was like, March is looking pretty delicious. I added a bunch of games to my wish list. March. This one I saw. This looked interesting. Yeah, Momodora 5. That's for damn sure I'm getting that. Yeah, Siberia. I heard this game looking pretty sharp. Alice Escape looks really cute. Taco Man, another it's a Mega Man like Zero Mega Man X type Toho game. Evil West looks really good. Lies of P looks amazing. That's not coming out till 2023 though. I haven't tried Kogan yet. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, I've added a lot of games to my list recently. I've been adding shit. So there are games coming out. Plus there's other games that I haven't added yet that aren't on here yet. But we'll see. Yeah, Elden Ring, like I said, we'll see with Elden Ring. I know it's basically freaking Dark Souls. I'm gonna get P4U because I do like it. I got it for $20 because of the discount, so I'll pay $20 for it. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna have rollback, which is kind of a killer for me. But you know what? I'm still gonna get it. Regardless, I'm still gonna support it just because I love Persona. So I'm happy that game's coming back. I have not played that game in 7 years. Like I literally have not sat down and played it for 7 years. So it's been a while. So it's gonna be nice to come back to it just to see how it feels and has it aged well? Does it still do I still love it? I still love the characters I use. I'm probably gonna still use them. But yeah, the netcode is the big horrible factor that's gonna I think kill the game. Yeah, Seafood looks good. Dying Light 2, a lot of people are happy for. I don't care about Dynasty Warriors. Horizon, yeah, the new one. Elden Ring. I don't care about Lost Ark. Lost Ark, I think we're thinking the same game. Let me make sure. We're thinking about the game. Yeah, I don't care about Lost Ark. Yeah, never mind. That's a different game. But yeah, KOF 15, I'm gonna pass because I'll watch people play KOF 15, but it's not for me. It's cool that majority of the game is still faithful to the original KOFs, which I appreciate that. Granted, I don't like the auto combos, but whatever. But the game itself is, hey, it's KOF. I respect it, but it's just not for me. I have a lot of respect for KOF because I used to play KOF when I was young a lot, but I eventually got tired of the series. Like it's cool. I like watching people play it that are really good at it because you see some really crazy shit. Yeah, Freedom Planet 2 for damn sure for me, man. I'm all in on Freedom Planet. Pokemon Arceus. I know a lot of people are happy for that because it's Pokemon. What do you expect? It's Pokemon. Pokemon always has millions of players playing. It's freaking Pokemon. Anything Pokemon comes out, it's gold because it's Pokemon. So I already expect that. But again, not interested. But that's cool if you like it. I understand. There's a lot of people that like Pokemon. Never got into monster rearing games. I just never saw the appeal of them. Anytime a game had a monster rear mechanic, I always avoided it because I never liked it. I just don't care to level up my own monsters to fight people. I just don't care. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. I don't know why. I remember when I had to do that mechanic in what was that one game? Kuni had that feature, had monster rearing, and I only leveled up the base monster because I did not want to do it. I was like, oh look, there's 200. Fuck this! I'm not collecting 200 fucking monsters. Like fuck this! I just want to play the damn game. I literally just used my base monster, leveled him up for what I needed it for, and then I completely gave up on it. I beat the game, like I got 100 hours on that game, but I almost entirely avoided the monster rearing mechanic. That's cool, Lita. I know you haven't really been around too much. I figure just nothing going on. I mean, I've been bored too, Lita. I wish I could like share something cool with you. Like lately, I just haven't been in that mode. Like there's nothing I want to share. There's nothing I want to share right now. I'm just not. There's just nothing right now. Like I'm starving right now. So that's why I've been playing Genshin because there's nothing to talk about. Like there's games coming out, and oh man, when they come out, you're gonna see me streaming that shit. Like, oh man, he's fucking playing it. I'm like, oh shit. You're gonna see me lighting up like a Christmas tree, dude. And I know people are gonna come in my channel and be like, oh man, he's playing that game. Like, oh shit. Like when I get like a Little Witch Nobita, I know people are gonna be jumping. Oh shit, you're playing Little Witch Nobita. Like, yes, it's here. Like it's here. Like I'm gonna be playing the shit out of it. Or like, oh shit, you're playing Freedom Planet 2. Hell yeah. Let's get it on. You're gonna see me light up like a Christmas tree. You're like, yep. Now you get to see my passionate side. I don't get to show that. I have not been showing that side at all really, and it kinda sucks. Because I used to share games all the time, show people all the great games that are out here. And people come like, oh man, you're always playing these cool games. Like people always come to my channel just to see what I'm playing. And I feel like that's been just missing from my channel now. So people just come in and it's like, yeah, he's just playing Genshin. That's all he's doing. He's got nothing else going on. And it kind of brings down the mood, I guess, because there's nothing to talk about. So I feel like people don't want to come to the channel because the channel gets boring because I'm not playing anything new. I'm not playing anything neat. Not stuff that people want to see. Because there's times where I play games and people get really interested in what I'm playing. Like, they'll come in droves. And it's nice to see that, I could share my energy with other people, my positive energy, when they know I'm legit liking something and they sense it. People sense it, dude. They know. They know when you're legit. They know when you're being honest. And you're like, you can sense someone's happiness. Where you're like, oh man, this guy's really enjoying this game. But then there's other times where you can say, like, yeah, this guy is just playing it because he's got nothing better to do. And I don't want to keep playing the same old games all the time just to be like, I got nothing better to do. because that's what I do. I run back to old games and I'm like, I'm just playing because I don't have anything new to play, and I kind of don't want to do that. It's like Zombie Army 4. I love Zombie Army 4. I liked it more the first time. I'm going through it the third time. I'm like, yeah, I already know what to do in this game. The experience is kind of gone. It's cool for a bit, but it's lost its appeal. Because it's like the newness is gone. Like, it was fun. I liked it for what it was, but it's like I've been there, done that. Same thing with, like, I finally played Alice, American McGee's Alice, the old one, the original one. I beat it. It's a good game. I would never play it again because it fucking plays like ass. The controls are really bad. But at least I said I played it, because I love Alice. Like, cool, I got to see more of the story. Got to see some interesting stuff, cool. But I would never touch it again. Never. And then I was playing the sequel, and I've already beaten the sequel twice. I'm like, playing the third time, like, dude, I already know this game. It's not... I already know it, you know what I mean? Like, it's ingrained in my memory. I already been through it. So the experience, the newness has worn off. That charm of it's gone. So if they make another Alice, which they're supposed to, I know that the creator said he's trying to work on it. If they made a new Alice, I'd stream that in a heartbeat, hands down. Be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get myself some new Alice. Hell yeah, I'd be super stoked. Ys was the same way. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. When I played that, fucking love Ys 9, but I've already beaten it 3 times. I literally the only reason I kept playing Ys 9, I played it the first time in Japan. I beat it on hard, and I beat it I beat it 4 times. I beat it on hard, I beat it on Nightmare. When it came to the States, I played it on PS4 on Inferno in English, and then when it came to PC, I played it on Lunatic. So I've already beaten this game 4 fucking times. But the novelty wore off after the 3rd time. The first 2 times was good. First 2 times I was having a blast. Actually, first time and then the first time in English I was having a blast. The second playthrough on top of those playthroughs wasn't as good. Because, again, I know the game. I've already played it too many times. It's already lost its novelty. Same thing with Lacrimosa of Donna. I've already beaten this game 5 fucking times. I don't want to play it again. I love the game. It's dear to my heart. But I don't want to play it again. Like, I want to play a new one. I want to play Ys 10. Like, give me Ys 10. Like, I'm ready to fall in love again with the next game in the series and just have that newness and excitement that I remember from these games when I first played all of these. Like, Ys Origin, 7, Oath, not this one. But yeah, all these 4, 5, all amazing experiences, Had so much fun first time, like, oh my fucking god. Excitement levels through the roof. I was enjoying myself so much. I couldn't put the controller down. That's how you know you're playing a good game. When you literally can't put the controller down, and when you're going to work or you're dreaming about it in your sleep. And you're like thinking about it, like, I can't wait to get off work to play it. That's a good feeling. That's how you know you're playing a good game. But anywho's, guys, it's 5:30. I gotta get to sleep. I got my friend's coming by at 11 o'clock to fix my roof, so I gotta get up and make sure I'm ready for him. But I'm gonna go to sleep right now and get at least 5 hours sleep. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'll be back on around 2 for biking. So I'll be streaming Guilty Gear. So if you guys want to watch me play biking on Strive and watch me complain and get upset and yawn, you're welcome to do so. Because I'm just going to rip it apart. And go, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. But Anywho's Lide, Coos, One You Fear. Thanks for watching. But I'll be back tomorrow. So I'm gonna upload Biken's new theme tomorrow night. I think it comes out at like 1 in the morning. So I'll be uploading it to YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll be the minute that download hits, I'll be downloading it and then ripping it on to YouTube. Like here, Biken's theme. Check it out. At least the one good thing that came out of the character. Unless the song sucks. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later. You guys take care. Have a good night. Peace out.